Welcome back to Mindful Money Nuggets podcast, where we dive deep into the strategies that help you make the most of your money. I'm Traci dority-shanklin, and today we've got a truly eye-opening topic: the crucial practice of auditing charges during your monthly reconciliation process. Believe it or not, this is how we can literally find money in our budget. Before we dive in, I have got that small favor to ask. If you find value in today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and leave us a glowing 5-star review. It might seem small, but your support helps others discover these crucial financial insights, and it makes a world of difference to us growing the show. Now, if you're like many of us, you probably skim through your credit card and bank statements just to ensure there's nothing obviously wrong, and then you just move on. But what if I told you that by not digging a bit deeper, you might be missing out on some savings? Yes, today I'm going to show you how to audit your statements like a pro and potentially recover lost money. So why is auditing our financial statements so important? Well, it seems obvious, but it ensures that we're only paying for what we've actually agreed to. Those small charges that we often overlook, they can accumulate. And by auditing regularly, we can catch mistakes, duplicates, charges, or even fraudulent activity before they turn into a massive financial headache. So let me walk you through what a comprehensive auditing process looks like. So first, start by gathering all your financial statements, credit cards, bank statements, anything that you use for payments, those online payment platforms, anything that you might have used to remove cash from your budget. And I actually like to just open up a separate tab and do it directly from my computer. But sometimes if I'm finding an issue, I will print out my statements. Now you want to review each transaction carefully. And you're just going to confirm that you recognize them and that they match your receipts or your memory or your purchase confirmations. So what do you do when you find a charge that you don't recognize? Here's my advice. Don't immediately go into panic mode. Check with other family members if they might recognize the transactions. And if it's still a mystery, then get in touch with the merchant. Often it could be just a misunderstanding or a mislabeled charge. If that doesn't clear things up, talk to the merchant directly. And admittedly, this process can sometimes be frustrating, not because talking to the merchant is frustrating, but typically it's sometimes hard to figure out how to contact the merchant. So if you look on most credit card statements, typically list a merchant contact number or a website. So that is a really good place to start. Honestly, I've had a lot of luck simply going to their website and filling in their contact us form. Little pro tip here. In the subject line, write something like unauthorized charge, refund requested. If you strike out here, finding the merchant, or you don't get an immediate response like within 24 hours, then it is time to contact your bank or credit card company to dispute the charges. So look, I know I'm suggesting that you, a person who is already swamped with things to do, add another task to your plate. But reaching out to the merchant by email will only take you less than 5 minutes. And then if you just set an alert to follow up with the credit card company 24 hours later, the most that it could take you to do a dispute form is about 15 minutes on the phone. But a lot of these credit card companies actually have a dispute functionality right on their credit card, their online portals. So it really should not take you more than another 5 minutes to do this. And I just want to give you some context. Since January, when I started auditing religiously my credit card statements, I've stopped or had refunded and therefore found over $600 in my budget. I mean, that is a lot of money. Another thing, this auditing process isn't just about catching errors. It's a fantastic tool for budgeting as well, Because as you audit, you get a clearer picture of where your money is going. You might even discover areas where you're unintentionally overspending regularly, or you might find subscriptions you thought you had canceled. Again, this happened to me just in my last audit this week, where a renewal charge for an online invitation delivery service popped up. I mean, it was a service I hadn't used in, I don't know, since 2020, I think. I contacted the merchant, and within 24 hours, they had refunded me the money and confirmed my account was canceled going forward. So here's my final tip before we wrap up. Make auditing a consistent part of your monthly routine. Perhaps when you sit down to pay your bills. The more familiar you are with transactions, the easier it becomes to spot anything unusual. Okay, so that's it all for today's episode. I hope you feel empowered to take a closer look at your financial statements after this episode. And remember, a little effort today can lead to savings tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and follow us on social media. Your stories of financial savvy are what inspires us every day, and stay on top of your financial game. If you're watching this on our Unlocking Financial Wellbeing YouTube channel, make sure to check out the Finding Money in Your Budget episode, where I do a short live demo of a credit card audit. It's a great way to see these tips in action. All right, I'll catch you in the next episode. Until next time, keep making smart money moves.